Hello fellow cineenthusiasts, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reels movie review. Today I am once again joined by my friend
Kimi.
Yay! For another Classic Movie Thursday, my version of Throwback Thursdays, and today's movie is...
After the Thin Man.
Yay! And since Kimi is such an expert on this movie, it is her favorite out of the Thin Man series, I will let her explain to you a bit of the plot.
Alright, so it pretty much starts off right after the first one. They're contacted by one of Nora's cousins, Selma, right? And her husband has gone missing, so they want to keep it kind of in the family, so they want Nick to investigate and try and figure out what happened to him. They get to the house, which is hysterical, because nobody in Nora's family likes Nick, especially what's
Say it right. How do they say his name?
Nicholas. They call him Nicholas.
Since Kimi cannot remember half of the plot, and even though I said it was her favorite of the series, she cannot remember anything.
No.
Under pressure. So what happens is that they go to Nora's Aunt Catherine's house to see Selma, because Selma's living with them. Her husband Robert has just up and disappeared, and they want Nick to be the detective for it because they don't want their name dragged through the papers and all that stuff. And unfortunately it does. Obviously, I'm just gonna throw it out there. You should know that it just does because
he gets murdered.
Yeah. Yeah, Robert is
Kinda
eventually murdered, and it gets all over the place and it causes a big sensation all over town. And now it's just up to Nick to solve this family plot. And of course, like the first one, there's a whole bunch of colorful characters that are weaved in and out of this story. And eventually, like the first one, it gets solved in a group setting, and hysterically so. And the murderer is someone that you would never expect in a million years. And that's what makes the ending so fantastic. Once again, Nick and Nora Charles, played by Powell and Myrna Loy, are life goals.
Yeah, they're hysterical.
Absolute life goals.
They're adorable.
Yeah. You mentioned that no one in Nora's family likes Nick at all. And it just makes it funny, but it also, you see how much Nora loves his craziness.
Yeah.
And when they first arrive home, now this is supposed to be right after the Thin Man, after they get back home to San Francisco, even though the movie was...
To a surprise party in their house.
To a surprise party in their own house. It was supposed to be for them, and they're literally...
pretending not to be Nick and Nora.
They literally just waltz right through and, just taking it all in their stride. No feathers ruffled. I think that should just be the words for them. No feathers ruffled at all. And they go with the flow. They get a call from Aunt Catherine, and it's just, you would see that Nora just loves that excitement. And especially after you see her family, you see that she doesn't really like that stuffy upper class kind of thing. One of the most hysterical scenes is when they're driving home from the train station. And everybody's like, "Oh, Nick, how you doing?" He's like, "Hey," they've got all these like weird nicknames, all these criminals. And then somebody's like, "Oh, hello, Nora." And it's like this old couple. And then he's like, "Oh, who was that?" And she's like, "Oh, you wouldn't know them. They're respectable." But even as Nick is saying hello to all these former criminals and all these people, Nora's just loving it. She's got a big smile on her face, and everybody's saying hello to her and all that stuff. So you can see that, like, Nora just goes with it. She just absolutely loves it. And the whole family, as soon as Nick and Nora walk in, they're like, "Oh, you poor girl, we feel so bad for Nora." And she's just like, "I would not have it any other way." Like, that's what I also love about them too so much, is that they just need each other. It's not even that they need each other, it's just that they complement each other so well.
Very, very well.
And I love that. I love seeing it, especially in this movie. You see it a lot more.
Yeah, you do.
And this movie, and after the Thin Man, you can see that they just absolutely love each other and that they're so silly with each other. This one was actually a lot sillier and more comedic than the first one.
Definitely. They went more of a
screwball.
Sillier, screwball comedy rather than just like a murder mystery movie.
Yeah, and I think that's what also helps us to see that Nick and Nora are like life goals. Yeah. They're the ultimate movie OTP, which is one true pair for those of you who are completely out of the loop.
That would be me, because I didn't know what that stood for.
If you like the first Thin Man, you will love Another Thin Man. As we said, it is much sillier, more screwball, comedic-like than the first one. But I'm not knocking the first one, because the first one is like the love of my life. I know that movie inside and out. And now I think I'm definitely gonna watch After the Thin Man some more.
I love After the Thin Man.
I'm definitely gonna watch it, because we just finished watching it and I forgot about it because I haven't watched it in so long.
The things that happen in that movie.
Yeah, and like a lot of the scenes and a lot of the lines are almost, I wouldn't say almost as good as the first one.
Yeah.
Because that one is...
line delivery in the first one is great.
Yeah, and the line delivery here too. I mean, Nora's got just some of the best things.
She's got great one-liners.
And William Powell is just beyond silly.
You could give him gibberish to say and he would make it.
Well, he basically does. He basically does.
He's drunk.
He's drunk the whole time. But he's a functioning alcoholic.
Yes.
He's a sophisticated alcoholic. We do not condone drinking, but he is a very sophisticated alcoholic.
Yes.
And in the scene before they in Catherine's house, he's like, and Nora's like, what are you going on about? He's like, I'm just getting out the curse words right now.
Yeah.
There are so many good scenes in After the Thin Man. It is really hard to just pick one. And there's so many good lines, and they're just, Nick and Nora are just absolutely adorable. If you are someone like me who loves OTPs, one true pairs,
sorry,
you will lose your absolute mind over Nick and Nora Charles. They are, again, for the millionth time, life goals. We cannot suggest enough how much you should go watch After the Thin Man. Go watch it and have a good time, just losing your mind laughing and enjoying every scene of dialogue, and even the direction is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching our review of After the Thin Man. If you liked our review in any way, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below.